Hello. Yesterday, I happened to sleep in a little bit and was a little late to work. And you may be wondering, why am I telling you this and what does this have to do with anything? Because you're probably thinking, oh, it's just sleeping in. And if you know me, you know I probably don't do that very often, which I don't. So the first thing is, I gave in to a fleshly desire. And what I mean by that was I woke up because the alarm went off, and I shut the alarm off, and then instead of just getting up and getting out of bed, I sat there for a minute trying to get myself motivated to get out of bed. And if I'd have just sat up and started moving, I wouldn't have never been late. Instead, I fell back asleep and I woke up with about 20 minutes to get to work. So by the time I quickly got ready, I was 10 minutes late to work. I really didn't have anything to eat other than a couple of snack bars that I threw in my lunch real quick because I didn't have time to make a sandwich. On top of that, being late, that means that if you're an hourly employee, that means that you're going to be a little bit short on your next paycheck. And for some people, like me, that's maybe $1 or $2, not anything too much. Probably not even that. Probably a few cents. But if you're a person that's constantly late, just think about how much money you're leaving on the table because you're not showing up to work on time in a paycheck. So I got to work and got settled in and got things going for the day and kind of recovered to a point. And so when things calmed down, then I had a conversation with God and I said, I really screwed up this morning. And I think I know what all the repercussions are for being late, and I take responsibility for that. And normally, something like that used to throw me off for a whole day. It's like, oh man, this morning it started out so bad. I slept in and I'm never late to work or hardly ever late to work. Maybe once every 3 months, every 6 months, something like that. Very hardly am I ever late to work. But then I had to rush out the door to get to work, and I got to work safely. But it just the whole day, it just messes the whole day, and it was messed up my whole meal plan for working out that night, and just messes up the whole day is what normally would do. But yesterday, after I had my conversation and took responsibility for my actions with God, felt very at peace and settled into my day, and for the most part had a pretty normal day, and really was maybe the only bad part of the day. Everything else was kind of uphill from there for the most part. Wasn't a perfect day, but that's okay. Well, with that, I hope this video helps you. I don't want to keep rambling on. I figure, to summarize it, in the morning I gave in to a fleshly desire of trying to get more sleep. And then when I was able to, I said to God, hey, you know what? I screwed up this morning, and I know I screwed up this morning, and I take full responsibility for that. So hopefully you can learn from my mistake too, or maybe this enlightens you a little bit. With that, I just want to wish you a good day, and God and Jesus love you.